I may value you. I may value your opinion. However, I don't need your approval. I'll say that again. I value you. I may value your opinion. However, I don't need your approval. That was kind of resounding. I was listening to an older podcast of somebody that I enjoy listening to on a frequent basis, Andy Frisella. And Andy talked about the fact that he may value you, he may value your opinion, but he does not need your approval. And that is such a powerful statement because I do value people tremendously. I'm a people person. I value people's opinions, right? Whether I agree with them or I disagree with them, I can agree to disagree and walk away and still be friends with them. If their opinion is that offensive to me, depending on what it is, it can cause a disconnection in the friendship or in the relationship if it's a family member or a relative. But in most cases, I'd say 95% of the time, I value people, I value their opinion, but I don't need their approval. And what do I mean by I don't need their approval? I do not need their approval to make my life complete. I know I was listening tonight to not a podcast, but a video from one of my good friends, Mark, and he talked about the fact that he was going to watch football, whether people liked the fact he was going to watch it or didn't like the fact that, again, same thing. If they didn't like the fact that he was going to watch football, he really didn't care because you have to do you. You have to live your own life. And I don't need your approval. Mark doesn't need your approval. And many other people don't need your approval to whether or not their opinion or what they're going to do matters. So if I decide that I want to continue to watch hockey, for an example, and you're totally against the fact that the NHL started up the season to finish it off and do the playoffs, yet there's nobody in the stands and they've had a few instances of COVID, nothing rampant, but you may be a person that says, well, I'm never going to watch hockey again, right? Because they're doing that. Well, good on you. But don't sit there and judge me because I still want to watch hockey, because I still enjoy hockey, right? Your opinion is that you don't think it's right what they're doing. My opinion is I don't care. I like hockey. I don't need to get involved in their politics of how they run things or why they decided to open up the season. Just like Mark doesn't have to worry about that, why the NFL decided to do it. Why some person's going to bend down on one knee and why another person might not bend down on one knee during the anthem. Does it really matter? If you like the sport, you like the sport. Watch the sport. Quit getting so embodied and blazed in everybody else's politics and caring about the fact that they care about what you're doing. You shouldn't care. I know I certainly don't care. I'm going to continue to do what I'm going to do, right? And I don't need your approval. And I hope you, if you've been living a life where you are constantly seeking approval from others in order to make decisions, that you stop doing that. Because honestly, you should not have to seek the approval of others to validate your choices. The consequences of your choices, both good and bad, are directly reflected on you. You're the one that has to sleep on them. You're the one that has to wake up in the morning with those consequences and choices. And the approval has to come from you, nobody else. So, I hope this makes sense. Again, I can value you. I can value your opinion, but I don't need your approval to validate my life, to make my life whole, to make my decisions right or wrong. Is something that I have to accept. I have to look at myself in the mirror and decide, maybe that wasn't the best choice, right? But that's me that has to decide that. That's me that has to accept that. It's me that has to have the consequences of it, good or bad. And your approval wouldn't have mattered either freaking way. And that's the way we should all live. Value one another, but not require each other's approval in order to survive. And, I don't want to step on the toes of people that are talking, maybe about children. Well, children seek out our approval all the time. I'm talking about adults. I'm talking about people with 6 inches between their ears of gray matter that are above the age of majority, and they have the ability to make a conscious thought or make a decision. That's who I'm speaking to. I don't need your approval. You shouldn't need other people's approvals. Be kind, be respectful to one another, and live the best life you can possibly live. So I appreciate all of you watching. It's been a ride. It's been, so many people are out there today causing so much grief and heartache, and, expecting everybody to sway to their view or their outlook about how life should be. And that's just wrong in so many ways. Because you know what? Just because people don't agree with your opinion or their view, they should still be able to be your friend. They should still be able to be your family, your relative, your client possibly, right? If there's no common ground, obviously, you walk one way on the fork, they walk the other way on the fork of the road, and you go your separate ways. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. And never forget, the reason I talk to you every single day is because I want to help you give a heck like I give a heck. And I've been working on consistently to continually give a heck more, right? So I hope that this message has helped you out. DM me, drop me a comment below. Feel free to like this, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. God bless you all.